Hi, and welcome back to the Self Help Therapy Podcast. My name is Puti. On this platform, I focus on self help, personal development, character building, love, and thought provoking conversations. You're more than welcome to sit down for this therapy session and listen to what I have to say. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And do follow me on my social media platforms. It's at _Puti. With that said, let's get into it, right? Now, today I'll be talking about influencers and brands, particularly the Brutal Fruit brand. So yeah, let's unpack this, right? Now, for the longest time, I've always believed and known that our influences tend to have this distorted image about life, people, and things, right? They live in this little bubble of theirs, and in this bubble, they're very inconsiderate, insensitive, and downplay everything, right? Now, considering what happened last week in Cape Town, for me personally, I feel that the Brutal Fruit brand, right, had to postpone or cancel the event. Remember, the theme and the agenda of the event was women empowerment, right? Now, we know that most of our influencers tend to be tone deaf half the time, right? But Brutal Fruit as a brand, I'm highly disappointed. I'm highly disappointed. Next time, you should learn to read the room. And I think we tend to expect so much from brands and influencers, and they give us little or zero, right? All the time. I mean, Brutal Fruit had a pink table event in Cape Town last week, and in the same week we were protesting hashtag justice for Kwekwe and just addressing women issues and how women and children are not safe in this country. And the fact that they continued with the event and they were not part of the conversation really shows what brands think of us, because to be honest, they're not in the driver's seat. Brands and influencers are not in the driver's seat. We are, because we follow them, we post, we retweet, and we buy their things. So it was just disappointing to see that all the influencers that attended this event, as well as Brutal Fruit as a brand, they were not part of this important conversation, right? Now, when it comes to branding and brand alignment, it needs to make sense to both the audience and the brand itself. Bonang posted a video saying that she was the first South African to be the face of Brutal Fruit 15 years ago, right? And she was just appreciating how they're still working together 15 years later. And she had like a cute motivation type of thing. It was really nice. But had she not posted this video, I would come sideways for her, right? Because the next question would be, what was she doing there? And why was she emceeing or hosting this event? We all know Bonang hosts for a living, but she stopped working with alcohol brands a long time ago, right? And especially now that she has her own alcohol thing going for herself, she literally just stopped working with alcohol brands. She needs to push her thing, But with that said, I digress. That's Bonang. Let's move along, right? Now, I have a deep problem with South African brands and how they continue with this behavior whereby they just attach every and any influencer to their products simply because of numbers, fame, and popularity without being authentic and being relatable, right? Now, we know that most of the girls that attended this event do not drink Brutal Fruit. It's not their first option. It is not their first option, right? I mean, we watch their vlogs, we watch their stories, their TikToks. They don't drink Brutal Fruit, right? So as a Brutal Fruit brand manager, I would be so disappointed because most of the girls that were there don't even align with your brand. Why invite them over? Do you get what I'm saying? But nonetheless, the one person or the one girl I'm going to talk for is definitely Miss XO, Oli. I love her. If I have an hour to waste, I'll definitely go to her channel and watch her vlogs. Now, she stands for Brutal Fruit. She works overtime for Brutal Fruit. She's behind Brutal Fruit, right? And I mean, you see it in her vlogs. We see it in her vlogs, we see it when she posts on Instagram, her stories, her feed. She's always doing something for Brutal Fruit, right? Now, I think Brutal Fruit needs to give her flowers. She works overtime. I mean, they can even take it further and just make her the only girl who's the face of Brutal Fruit or a brand ambassador of some sort. Do you get what I'm saying? Because she works overtime for this brand, But nonetheless, Brutal Fruit flopped. I do believe it made a big mistake, right? I mean, why work with 100 girls and you don't know what to do with them and they can literally just cause chaos for your brand? Then just choose 5 girls and run with them. Do you get what I'm saying? It will only make sense, right? So I also saw a thingy. Thembi Siete was there. I don't know why was she there, but she was there. Bonang was there, yes. Mihlali was there, yes. Why was she there? I don't know. Tando was also there, love her. Zuki, I won't come for Zuki because I feel that Zuki's still in her securing the bag era. So she's attending all and every event until she feels comfortable with a certain brand that she'll work with, right? And by the way, I'm so confused. Why is that? Okay, by the way, I'm so confused. Why is it that lately the brands are willing to work with 50 or 100 influencers? Why don't they work with like 5 and have like long-term contracts? I'm a bit confused. If you know something, please tell me. Because it doesn't make sense to me to see 100 influencers and celebrities, but then why don't you just work with 5 and run with them? But nonetheless, we digress, right? Now, a lot of loyal customers and fans of Brutal Fruit were not happy with the ladies that attended the event, right? I mean, they even questioned the ladies' past and behaviors. I mean, we heard things like they're home wreckers, they're dating married men, and all of that things, right? Which I'm not going to get into, right? Excuse me, guys, I have flu, right? But according to my understanding, right, the theme and the agenda of the event was women empowerment, right? Now, the next best question is, what has each of these influencers done on their various platforms, aside from vlogging, lifestyle content, beauty, makeup, hair, and all of that, done to empower women? What have they done on their various platforms to empower women? What initiatives, charities, and conversations have they participated in that empowers the girl child or women, right? What movements have they been part of, started, that stands for women, speaks to women, and aligns with women, right? Now, let's put aside the surface value influencing, right? The hair, the makeup, and all of that. What have they done to empower women, right? We need to start holding these influencers and brands accountable. We have to hold them accountable, right? They need to understand that we buy the products, we like their pictures, we watch their content. So when we're going through things and the society is speaking about a certain issue and they're in their own world doing their own thing, we need to stop this. I don't care if the event was planned months ahead. This is why we have something called crisis management, right? They needed to think very fast and quickly, because you can't say you're having an event when your brand is stands for women and your brand is around women, but then when women are having a crisis, you don't come to the party and have a conversation. It does not make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? So with that said, a lot of influencers were just there for no reason. It was surface value influencing, right? None of these girls are going to post about good story. None of these girls are going to talk about serious issues and issues that really matter, right? Posting on your Instagram stories means nothing. I mean, with the amount of influence you have and followers you have, that's literally downplaying us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's literally downplaying us. Now, the next point I want to talk about is the fact that gone are the days where we just look at their pretty pictures and videos, right? We are moving past that, right? We want more, we want depth, we want conversations, right? We want practical influencing, right? I mean, how many of these girls or influencers were in the front lines of justice for Twig, right? Because I just saw Dominic Sims right in Awami, and I really appreciate that, right? Now, you need to know and understand that there's more to life than pink, right? I mean, your agenda and theme means nothing. You guys looking cute and pretty and in pink means nothing. There are women who sit on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube addressing women issues, fighting for women, speaking for women. Why were they not invited to this event? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, these girls have thousands, if not millions of followers, right? Use your accounts. Use your influence. Use your platforms, right? Stop this cash grabbing behavior. I mean, what would it cost just for you guys to call a professional, go on a live, have a sit down, and discuss issues that really matter, issues that really affect women and people in this country? We know you guys are beautiful. We get that. I know for a fact Mihlali is going to show as her best self. Bonang is going to dress the best way possible. Gugu is going to look fantastic. But like, we're moving away from that. You guys are beautiful, then what? Right? We know the pictures, we see the videos. Guys, you'll need to be creative. Influencing is going to the next level, right? So, I mean, just you standing with your cute little outfit, that means nothing. People are going through the most. You get what I'm saying? So now surface value influencing is no longer exciting. the hair, the makeup, the vlogs, the life lately, the life update. We are moving away from that. We are people, we have issues, we go through things, right? I mean, most of the girls that were there, I followed back in uni. I'm an adult now, right? I've changed. Content has changed. Conversations have changed. You need to change, right? Your followers have changed. Catch up. Catch up. We know when Xoli posts she's going to look hot. We know that, right? They always look beautiful. That's the thing. They always look beautiful, right? So in closing, I just want to say that influencers need to stop downplaying us. Brands need to stop downplaying us. We're not kids. We're not stupid. We're well aware of what's happening around us, right? They need to make sure that they do their research and make sure that the influencers that they work with align with the brand, align with the audience. Do you get what I'm saying? Going forward, personally, I will not be buying Brutal Fruit simply because of the girls that attended this event that first of all annoy me, irritate me, bore me, and are mean girls, right? They're very mean girls. I don't even want to go in there. They're very mean, very cold. So the fact that they're associated to Brutal Fruit, I'm not buying it as a customer. I used to enjoy the drink, but I'm not going to buy it anymore, right? Also, Brutal Fruit, right? Just because they have the numbers does not mean you need to work with them. Just because they have a following does not mean you need to work with them or they align with your brand, right? So Brutal Fruit team, I'm highly disappointed. It was very messy. Having those influencers there did not make sense because they don't even align with your brand, right? They don't even align with the theme, right? Who did they empower, right? Because they're not empowering anyone that I'm aware of, right? Now, we expect a lot from brands. We expect a lot from influencers. Do your work, go into depth. I mean, the decor, the themes, they look all cute. But we need to start having conversations, having panels, having discussions that affect human beings. We are living in the real world and we have real issues. So we need them to come to the party and start having real conversations, right? Also, the last thing I want to add is that we are tired of seeing the same faces at all of these events, right? Brands need to stop gatekeeping the influencing industry and invite other influencers and other TikTok stars that are coming up, right? I mean, everyone can be invited. You don't always have to invite the same faces, right? We are in the driver's seat. The influencers are not. The brands are not. We are the ones that are watching their content, buying their products, so they need to respect us and also appreciate and sometimes think for us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not always about the money and getting the figures, right? It's also about creating safe spaces and relationships with your audience. With that said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Do follow me on my social media platforms. It's at @_Puti. Bye, guys.
Isn't it so crazy? 15 years ago, I was the first face of Brutal Fruit, and it ignited my fire, inspired me so much so that I started my own luxury beverage line, and they called me back 15 years later to be part of this incredible new journey, you know, and it feels good. So, banyana baka libereke, stay the course, it'll all work out.